So we'll pick up where we left off. Little change of scenery here. Lots of birds happening. We were in our tabletop position. And we're just going to move through a nice open twist, taking the right arm up to the sky. And then begin to thread the needle. And then return it back into that open twist. So your gaze should be following the fingertips as we twist and then open back up. Last time, we're going to take it all the way through this time. So send that right arm all the way through, come down onto the side of the head, inch the left fingertip up to the top of the mat. Breathe into your twist. And then draw the left hand back to push yourself up, coming back to your table. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So left hand goes up towards the ceiling or sky, and then threading the needle through. And we'll just follow it with the gaze. It's like we're just coaxing that twist before we actually go down into our twist all the way onto the mat. So I'm sending the left arm through now. I'm gonna sneak my my side of my head down to the yoga mat. I'm gonna take the right fingertips up to the top of the mat. Breathe into your twist. And then draw the right fingertips back. Unravel from your thread the needle. Take a few cat-cows if you need to. And then come all the way up into your camel. So curl the toes underneath and either head back for the heels or send the hands to the lower back. Listening to your body here. And then we're going to counter that back bend, that camel, with an extended child's pose. So big toes go together, knees take the width of your mat. We'll walk the hands out in front, melting it all the way down. And while you're finding yourself down in this nice calming forward bend, come back to that mantra. I am beautiful, inside and out. Filling up the belly, filling up the lower back, listening to the birds. And then rounding yourself all the way back up. Taking a nice wide stance with the hands now and clawing through the fingertips, curling the toes under, peeling the hips up and back, down dog. We'll pedal it out. Maybe bump the hips from side to side. Make it your own. Find length as you push through the fingertips, as you ground through the heels. Find some stillness. And then raising the right foot up, three-legged dog, only as high as it's comfortable for you. Can be just hovering if you'd like. We're gonna send that right knee through to the opposite wrist. When you make it there, nice and slowly uncurl the toes on the left foot, slide down to the hips. King pigeon. Sunshine on my face. We might have some more special guests soon. So you can stay in king pigeon, or you can melt yourself down into lazy pigeon. You can stack the fists and rest the forehead on the fists, or you can take the forehead all the way down to the mat, or rest it on the hands. And when you're ready to come out of your pigeon, spread the fingertips back on the mat, curl the toes on the left side, peel back up to your down dog, bend the knees, bump the hips. Make your down dog your own. And then we're going to move into our pigeon on the other side. So left leg comes up, only as high as you want. Bring it through, hover for a moment, then take it towards the opposite wrist and curl the toes on the right foot, slide back. My hands are now plucking around me if you see movement in the background. So you're up in your king pigeon, and then melting down. Here's today's special guest. This is Sky and Marble. Kids name them. Just helping keep my yoga space free of any bugs, ticks. So you're in your king pigeon, and then you can melt it down, stack the fists, or all the way melt down into your mat. Breathing into those hips on this nice, slow yoga for self-care. It's a beautiful evening here. I am beautiful inside and out. And we'll draw the hands back in place, nice and wide as we press ourselves up. Come back to your down dog. And then we're going to shift our weight forward to come into a plank. Then lower the thighs, uncurl the toes, looking up, a little back bend here, a little upward dog. Beautiful. Slide it back, child's pose. Send the knees nice and wide, come up onto the elbows, palms together. Send the hands behind the head. Breathing into the back. And releasing the hands down. Healing yourself back up. And we're gonna come into mermaid pose. So our legs are just kind of floating off, partially stacked, trying to sit equally on the hips. You're probably gonna find one raises up. That's okay, it's just our goal to kind of eventually work down and get those sit bones both onto the mat. And then our feet going off in the same direction, kind of like a mermaid's tail. We'll bring our hands in behind our head, draw the elbows back, just opening up a little bit through the chest. And then we'll drop the elbow down towards the feet. Inhale to bring yourself back up to center. Exhale to bring the hands down to the opposite side. So this side towards the thighs. Take a little twist here. Awesome. Come back to center. We'll mindfully shift the feet to the other side. Bring the hands behind the head. Draw the elbows back. And then tip the elbow to the feet. Try not to collapse forward if you can. Think about keeping that heart space open. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, we'll bring our hands down to the opposite side, coming into our twist, pressing away from the yoga mat. And breathing. Beautiful. We'll come back to center. Actually, I'm gonna just bring the feet out in front next. Bring the hands in behind. And we're just gonna windshield wiper out the legs just to release that mermaid sit and that twist.
Oh, Mom, what is she doing?
I'm just... I've been discovered. That's okay. And bring the legs back to center. I'm just finishing a video, honey. I'm almost done. So we're gonna come to finish off. We're gonna come into lotus position. So normally we just sit cross-legged, but I'm gonna invite you to see if you can bring one foot up onto the thigh, upside down. So this is half lotus. Maybe you want to venture further and try a full lotus, maybe not. Maybe you don't even like the half and you just want to sit cross-legged. However you find yourself, recenter. Come back to your breath. Enjoy the sounds, the birds and the wind behind me. Bring all your awareness to your breath and the rise and the fall of the belly. And then bring the hands to the heart, pressing the thumbs against the breastbone. And we'll just once more come back to that mantra we started with. I am beautiful inside and out. I am beautiful inside and out. I hope you take some time out today or this week to take up that idea of some self-care, some mindful self-care. And then I bring my thumbs to third eye space. And I say to you all, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be whole. Namaste. Apologize for the distractions, but that's what helps us that's what helps us learn how to meditate. You can see my shanty town they've made in the background. Distractions all around us. It's just finding that breath. Take good care. We'll see you soon.